So today, we're playing the Ranger, and we've got an awesome anti-stamina build. We're using the Shielded skill, which gives our shields a 30% increased chance to block. With some Lucky Piggies, we can scale that block chance all the way up to 96%. This means we can prevent up to 14 damage and remove 0.7 stamina on being hits. But hey, check it out and let me know what you think of it. Okay, so today we're going to be jumping into some on-rank games and we'll see what we can do today. So we're going to start off by grabbing a wooden buckler. If you want to grab the whetstone, let's grab the stone. Let's also grab our sharp bow too, and let's roll. Now we'll be taking this, but I'm going to be crafting up that spike shield. But yeah, this is going to be round one. Now it shouldn't be too bad. We should have a good bit of DPS with double weapons with a water source too, so it shouldn't be too bad. And yeah, we're smashing down this pyromancer pretty decently. Now they do have that stone badge, which is a lot of block, so we could still be in trouble. Just pausing the video here very quickly, just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. But honestly, not too bad. Now they got our spike shield, that should be pretty darn smashing. I do want to grab this and craft up a torch for now. Let's grab a banana and roll. And when I said I want to craft up a torch, I actually meant to craft up a breaking hero sword. I'm going to take out the stone to add in our banana, but we definitely want this leather bag and this extra stone. Now we could take a bag of stones, but I'm going to leave for now. But I do want to craft up a torch with a hero sword. But this should be pretty decent with our sharp bow and especially with our spike shield as well. And smashing. But hey, that is a freaking bow and arrow. So first of all, let's grab this bit of storage. Let's go ahead and grab the bow and arrow too. And yeah, I'm going to sell this little sharp bow to grab a stone and roll for now. We do want to grab ourselves a walrus tusk because I do want to craft up a tusk piercer. I do want to grab another leather bag. And yeah, we are going to be moving on with this for now. So with a bow and arrow, we should have increased our DPS quite significantly. And we do want to grab a falcon blade tusk piercer. But that hammer is actually putting up quite a bit of work for opponents. And especially with that battle rage as well. So we still end up falling short, which is kind of crazy. Now I really wanted to grab shielded, which we didn't actually get. So I'm going to be taking smithing for dummies for now, because I do want to craft up a tusk piercer. Now I also want to grab this piggy bank for sure as well, so I'm going to sell you. And I do want to grab a second lucky clover. To the point where we sell our whetstone to grab as well. And we are going to craft up that lucky pig, but yeah, let's keep moving for now. Now this opponent has knife to meet you. They're going for hammer dagger type builds with a bunch of piggy banks, so they're going to get tons and tons of value, but that's big damage coming from our bow and arrow. Awesome. We actually managed to get 2 crits on a 16% chance. So kind of absurd. But here we got a tusk piercer. I do want to grab this undead amulet, which is probably the best amulet we could have gotten. And yeah, we're going to be grabbing as much stones then as possible as well. We want to grab ourselves this fanny bag to increase the speed on for weapon situation. And I kind of want to grab another spike shield, to be quite honest, with a stamina sack too. But yeah, I'm going to be moving on with this. So we have our lucky pig targeter spike shield, so we can potentially stack up a little bit of spikes too. And then yeah, the tusk piercer doing a crazy damage. Let's grab our shields, let's grab our stamina sack, and yeah, let's go ahead and grab this and craft up a second spike shield. But we do want to place it in like this, so then we can potentially block a lot as well. So this should be some way to actually get 2 spikes generated up for our tusk piercer for right now. So we can deal that big damage with that tusk piercer. We still have a few spikes, but our opponent does have a leather armor, so they do have a lot of effective HP, especially with that battle rage as well. But smashing turned out not to be too bad. Now we do want to roll here. I do want to grab a potion belts. Let's keep rolling. That's an island, but I'm looking for pairs of gloves. Although that is a freaking pineapple, which I'm going to be grabbing. Also mana orb, which I'm not going to be taking, but we did grab this bit of storage. Just for now. And let's keep moving. However, our opponent is going to be inflicting a ton of debuffs. We'll build on a shade along with artifact stone coals. It's going to be poison and cold stacked up on this. Which is really not great. But can we survive long enough for a Tusk Piercer to deal a lot of damage? Now, unfortunately, we did meet our match because these are ranged weapons. And yeah, they don't trigger our spike shields. So that is a big downside for us right now. So at this point, I'm going to be taking Meg Clover because I do want that crit chance from the very beginning to get that luck too. We're going to grab you, Amulet Wilds, which is smashing. And at this point, I'm going to sell one stone to grab a pineapple as well. That way we have a turbo amount of spike generation. So maybe we actually wanted to go with the Poison Ivy. That would make a lot of sense because we would have inflicted a crazy amount of poison. And that's a crazy amount of spikes. And not too bad. I will be grabbing you. I will roll. We can grab even more spikes. I will take it just in case we want to craft up a second Tusk Piercer. Or another spike shields. We finally got a pair of gloves, but it might actually be too late for our gloves. But yeah, let's keep moving for now. Our opponent has gone Flame Up, Nocturnal Locklifter. So if this make this a super fast attacking weapon, they're actually going to have a crazy amount of lifesteal, but can it outsurvive our Tusk Piercer? With a crazy amount of yeah, it actually looks like it. So unfortunately, a super fast attacking speed with lifesteal makes pretty darn smashing. Now honestly, we did get shielded, which hell yeah, I'm gonna be grabbing. Definitely gonna be grabbing now. We're gonna grab Fanny Pack. Do we actually want Gingerbread Jerry? Not exactly. Another pineapple. Don't exactly want it, but I will be taking this amulet. But yeah, I'm gonna be moving on. So our spike shield should have a crazy percent chance to block. Actually, nice amount. So we should have a lot of stamina removal, and we should have a lot of damage mitigation with our spike shields. And we have an absurd amount of spikes, and not too bad overall. Now at this point, I'm going to grab a Fanny Pack. I do want to roll. That's crit chance. We're going to take pretty much immediately. Let's grab even more storage. And do we want to upgrade to the Shield of Valor? I think we are. We're going to reserve it. Let's move on. But we still have to craft up our Falcon Blade. But honestly, with 2 spike shields, we actually generate up a crazy amount of spikes. Which is kind of absurd. And yeah, not looking too bad. Our opponent does have a crazy amount of life regeneration though with the Vampirism and that lifesteal, but smash it. We barely pulled ahead. So not too bad. And that's a little chestnut, which could help us get our Meg Clover win con. But who am I kidding? It's going to help stack up spikes. So I'm not going to be taking you for now. I do want to sell one of our spike shields so we can grab ourselves the potion belts. Let's keep moving, and I do want to grab a second pair of gloves. We also want to grab the armor so we have some value out of our amethyst steel. And I think unfortunately I'm going to have to sell one luck, which might not be the smartest play, but I do want to keep all our stones. I do want to keep our amulet of alchemy. I do want to pretty much keep everything, but yeah, we are going to have to move on. Now, our opponent has a nut setup. If we actually beat this opponent, that's going to be crazy absurd. But we do remove a lot of stamina, to be quite honest, because we do have a nice amount of block on our spike shields and our Shield of Valor. And this now prevents a lot more damage and removes a lot more stamina, which is exactly what I want. But they still have a lot of stamina with our Rat Chef. And yeah, exactly what I thought. That's 700 max life. And we still don't even have a freaking Falcon Blade. But hey, I do want to grab this because that is going to be block from the steel. I'm going to grab a Moon Shields. Now the reason to go for the Moon Shield is because it does block ranged weapons too. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on. And we'll see. Now another lifesteal builds. But that's a lot of damage, especially since we have Falcon Blade in. We do hit twice, which means our Tusk Poker can deal a hell of a lot more damage. And awesome. So not too bad overall. We're managing to bring it back. Now the thing is, I definitely want to grab another piggy bank. Little Chestnut again, one shop. Definitely want to be part in our builds. Maybe we'll take you since you're on sale. But first of all, let's take you. The Darkness. Actually, not too bad. I will definitely be taking you. Now we're taking a piggy bank because I do want to craft up a Lucky Pig. Now let's take our Little Chestnut. Let's go ahead and add you in for now as we roll. Although we could grab a second Tusk Piercer. Which hell yeah, I do want to grab. And I'll be back in a second while I sort our inventory out. So we'll be preserving this undead for ammo, but with our setup right now, we do kind of have to get rid of Little Chestnut. Unfortunately, yeah. Now we do want to craft up a second Lucky Pig so we have even more chance to block our opponents. But I also want this undead filament. So I'm going to roll once so we can actually grab a bit of storage. We can add you in and... hell yeah, let's go ahead and craft this Lucky Pig up. Now it does mean we can't even add in our banana for now, but... yeah, we're going to be moving on. So we have our Arms of Darkness targeting specifically our Falcon Blade because that is going to be dealing a lot of damage for us. It's going to be triggered pretty fast. But yeah, it shouldn't be too bad overall. And definitely not looking too bad. Our opponent has removed all our luck, which does mean our current chance has pretty much gone down to our 10%. So they could actually bring it back because that is a lot of heat generation. And unfortunately, yeah, it's not looking great. We do end up falling short to this build, which is kind of crazy. Definitely crazy. Let's grab you. Amulet of Wilds, I will be rolling. I don't exactly want that snow cake. Now we could grab ourselves another bow and arrow, but we're not going to want that. We can grab even more crit chance if we really want to. But let's grab the storage, let's keep rolling for now, and that's another piggy bank, which I'm 150,000% gonna grab. Now we're gonna have to reserve this unstable recombobulator because it is just gonna be a ton of value. But yeah, I'm gonna be moving on with this for now. So we should be able to get a crazy amount of block chance, 78% chance on our moon shield. I mean, we should be able to pretty much get rid of all that stamina, keep it salty, and deal a ton of damage. Even though our opponent is inflicting a lot of cold, we still managed to pull ahead. So not too bad. So basically we do end up with a 71 DPS, our opponent only managed 14 DPS, which is kind of absurd. As for heals, not so much healing, but as for block, not that crazy good either. But hey, let's keep moving for now. So we got another Lucky Pig, we're going to be grabbing the stamina sack. Let's grab you as we roll first now. And instead of another spike shields, how about we take another moon shield? I think that sounds like an awesome plan. But hey, we're going to sell our Amulets of Alchemy because we didn't get a freaking stone skin potion, which is less than ideal, but it is what it is. And we do want to grab this, and I do want to craft up a Shield of Valor. Or Moon Shield once again, because again, that blocks ranged and melee, well this only blocks melee. So it does mean we are going to have to move on with this for now. So we're going to be prioritizing our armor on our Moon Shield. So we do start off with a bunch of mana as well. But we do have an 87% chance to block. With this Moon Shield, a 78% chance with the Shield of Valor. And not too bad overall. We're looking pretty darn smashing. But we got ourselves a pair of boots and a freaking stone. But yeah, we're going to grab ourselves a stamina sack. We're going to roll. We can start grabbing fanfares, but that's another piggy bank. Which, yeah, we're going to craft up one final Lucky Pig. Now, do we take a fanfare for even more stamina removal? Can we even afford to add it in? And we'll take another stone. Let's roll, and we finally got ourselves a stone skin potion, which I do want to grab. But let's roll again. Another unstable recombobulator, but we could take it and try to offer up some things if we want to, but I'd much rather keep what we have for now. So for now, I'm going to keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Let's sell you to roll once more. And yeah, we're going to sell our pineapple to keep rolling as well. Let's sell our banana to roll one more time. And unfortunately, I am going to be moving on. Now, this potion is not going to be in the most ideal position for now, but you'll have to do. Once you craft it up, we should be able to get a ton of block, get a ton of empower, and just deal a ton of damage. While our opponent has literally 0 stamina. Because we should have 87% and a 78% chance to block a damage. And honestly, yeah, we're not taking any damage, which is kind of absurd. So not too bad. But yeah, for now, we could grab ourselves fanfare, but we're not going to be taking it for now. Let's keep moving. Let's keep rolling. We can grab ourselves a mana orb to try and get a big mana buff bomb. Or we could grab a Jin's lamp and potentially get even more damage. And we could get rid of one of these tusk pokers. And place our Jin's lamp on our Falcon Blade. Which, honestly, I'm thinking about doing straight away. So we sell you, we grab ourselves a mana orb, we roll again. We keep rolling. And we can grab ourselves a card to be stacking a little bit of empower as well. Since it is on sale, we'll be taking it. Let's roll one more time. And yeah, this is going to be a fun setup. An anti-stamina type build. With a shielded moon shields into holy armor, we should be able to start off with a good bit of mana, a good bit of spikes. And yeah, we should have an instant lamp on this Falcon Blade, which is going to be crazy, crazy good damage. And we should be able to take a lot less damage overall. Now let's sell a stone actually to roll one more time. And yeah, let's sell our luck to roll one more time. But yeah, let's go to move on. Let's see if we can actually win out. We're going to fall short. We're going to slow this one down. Our opponent does have Artifact Stone Heats with a Burning Blade and a Phoenix. But yeah, that's a lot of damage coming from us. And we're blocking a lot of damage. And not too bad. That's some crazy absurd damage. Now, our opponent does resurrect. They have used up all our heats. We're running out of stamina since they do have that shields as well, but not going to be too bad. That's 172 damage, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, our opponent actually ended up with a 21 DPS. We ended up with 110, being our Falcon Blade doing crazy, crazy damage. We didn't have a whole lot of heals. We did have not so much block, but our main source of defense comes from our block chance. Now, this type of build is very, very, very susceptible to big burst builds that deal a lot of damage in one hit. But other than that, this build is pretty good going up against scaling builds that take a long time to actually stack up their buffs. But anyways, I'm going to leave you here for now. I just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope to keep looking for the next one. I'll see you next time. Okay, we'll see how we deal with any Excalibur type builds with a Serpent Staff. Now again, we're going to be removing pretty much all their stamina. You do get that Battle Rage with that Deerwood Guardian, but yeah, they haven't even broke through armor yet, which is kind of absurd. Now they are staying alive for quite some time, to be quite honest. They are healing back up, but smashing overall. So we'll see how we deal with a Brass Knuckles Bloodthorn, double Bloodthorn. And honestly, since they have 2 Bloodthorns, that stamina usage is going to skyrocket. And yeah, we should be able to get rid of all their stamina. They still haven't put a dent in their armor. And not too bad. Pretty darn smashing overall. Now we'll actually see how we deal with a super fast Falcon Blade. It's going to be kind of absurd. And actually, not even going to be close.